So this video is basically gonna be showcasing my haul with the 5 days I spent in Japan. So starting off, I did get some Nendoroids, 2 from the same game called Blue Archive. So the first one here is going to be Arona. Again, it says Blue Archive over there. These are her various poses. Some more there. And this one I actually found at, I think it was called Kittyland. This one along with Shiroko over here, also from Blue Archive. Again, the various poses, information on the back, and the Arona was actually the last one in stock. This one was the display figure, and I had to ask them like, hey, are you selling this one? And they ended up giving that one to me. And then Shiroko here, they were just able to get that one from the back. But again, since the yen conversion is pretty good, I decided, yeah, why not? I'll just go ahead and get those two. They did have, they had Yuka as well, but I'm not really a huge fan of her character, so I decided to skip out on her. And I also didn't know how much space I'd actually have in my luggage after I went through, you know, trying to pack all my figures and stuff in my luggage. The next one up would be this pop-up parade. So these are slightly different from Nendoroids. These ones here, they're like much smaller. You can customize the pieces and whatnot. But this one is more like, their figure already kind of comes like sculpted already. And all you really got to do is just put the base, which is down there. So Aru, this is also from the same franchise as those ones, Blue Archive, except I think they're kind of put in like an idol outfit. The other characters in the series would have also been Yuka and Eris, but I couldn't find a good price for them when I was in Japan. So that's one. The other one would be Hifumi over here. Again, also from Blue Archive series. And again, just like the Aru one over here, already pre-sculpted. So there's no need to position, probably just put the halo accessory on her head, put her on the base and call it a day. I believe these ones together was about like $50, give or take. I don't know, I'm just guesstimating at this point. I did end up going to the Yostar store. I'll show some footage in a bit. But that one was near Akihabara Station. That one was pretty cool. That was one of my my main stores that I wanted to visit. The store itself is, it's smaller than I anticipated, and their goods selections are very limited. I think I saw, what was it? Arknights, Blue Archive. I think there were some Azur Lane. I saw a stamp machine there, which is pretty cool, but then I thought to myself, what would I need a stamp for? I don't even use a stamp, so I ended up not getting that. But I actually did getting multiple things from there, so I'll start with that instead. First thing was the Blue Archive can badge set. So this is actually, they just took like a small portion of like the original art and just kind of put their faces on buttons here. Serika's is kind of out of its holes, but yeah, whatever. So there's 5 pins here. I was probably just gonna put them on a bag, whatnot. That one is pretty cool. What else? I also found some acrylic stands. So I actually recently just built a stand. And these are some of the acrylic stands I got. This one is Serika. So if you noticed, they actually match the pose on the buttons here. So this is Serika's. This is Shiroko. Hoshino, Nonami, and Ayane. You know, and at first I was like, oh, I'll just get one of them. But then I also thought it kind of feels wrong to get only one and not the other 4, so it kind of got me with that incomplete set mentality. So I ended up caving in and ended up buying all of them. And then I peeked over to the Arknight side. A lot of them were like either t-shirts or plushies. I'm not really a huge fan of those. But I did see that they did a collaboration. I think it was called like Marion Crepe. And I thought that was nice. And I ended up getting like these little blind bags. I don't know, blind packages, whatever you want to call them. And I ended up buying 3 of them. One of my favorite characters, you know, I saw it and I was like, oh, I need to try and get her. Her name is Blaze. I don't know for anyone who plays Arknights, but I bought 3 just to see if I could get her, and unfortunately I didn't. So I kind of spoiled myself early in Japan. I opened them up to see who I'd get, and I'll just show you who I got just in a little bit. I'm just opening them right now. So the ones I ended up getting, I think there were possible 8 different ones you could choose from. I got 2 Hoshigumas, which is like, okay, I guess. And then one Lin over here. This one's a pin. This one's from Blue Archive. It's a Gehenna pin. I just saw it and I was like, oh, dang. I gotta get that, because I also have a pin collection, a pin board, that I'm kind of trying to expand on. Yeah, I'm just gonna run through the ones I actually bought at stores before I go and get to like my actual like claw game prizes. I bought an Uma Musume round 1. Kind of like, I guess this is kind of like a prize they were running at the round 1s in Japan, but I saw that it was 2023 and it's not for sale, season 3, so it must have been part of some promo. And I found it in the I think it was the Ami building that they had in Akihabara. Again, huge fan of the series. I also like going to round 1s, they're fun. And that's about it for that one. What else? These are more so like the art books. This one, I think I follow this artist on Twitter, which is why I kind of got it. And I don't know if I really want to open the books. Maybe I'll just show the fronts and backs. So this one, again, I found it in the Ami market. I mean, it has various pictures from different works of the artist detailed there. And then I also found this is a Blue Archive fan art book. That's another one. And then another Blue Archive fan book over there. Oh, it's just trash. Now getting to the actual figures. Let me put this on pause. Okay, so this stuff aside. Oh no, wait, actually. I actually do have a couple more things I want to show you. These are some shirts that I did get in Japan. Not directly from, like, claw machines and stuff, although there were some. But these were kind of like shops poked my head into, and I was like, oh, these look nice. So this is the first one over here. I don't know if there's like a really good visual of it, but, you know, here's the front design of it. And then the back design, which I ended up really liking, and I was like, oh, let me see if they have it in my size. So that's one of the shirts that I got. And then what else here? 2 more of them. One of them is an Uma Musume shirt I got from Ami. And I was contemplating, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just wait for, you know, the next day if we end up coming back here. And I'm glad I ended up buying it, because the next day we went there, all the shirts were sold out. This one. So this one here I got from Ami Ami, the one in Akihabara. Only a front design, there's no back design. And then this one, I'm actually surprised I found this one because you know, it was an older game series. But this is Danganronpa 2 actually. So it has all the students there, kind of like the entire cast. I was playing Danganronpa 2 at the time, and I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I found Danganronpa stuff? So as soon as I saw that, I just had to get it. Okay, all the non-arcade stuff aside, let's get right into the arcade stuff. So the first one, I'm going to start with this. So this is Memcho. She's one of the idols from Oshinoko, and I guess she's kind of supposed to be like what do you call those, like the noodle toppers, I guess, for instant noodles or whatever. You just place it on top to kind of help cook the noodles through so the heat doesn't escape, whatever. All right, let's get this one unboxed so we can take a look. Okay, so this is the figure itself. No stand or anything. I think, I don't know, maybe she can sit on her own. Nope, she can't. Okay, I'll probably have to prop her up against something, but I think this one took me around $4, $5 to win it. Pretty nice nonetheless. But let's move on to the two premium ones. And let me tell you, I had $45 in a dream. So the first one here, and I'll be assembling them on camera, is Kita-san Black from the Uma Musume Season 3. And this is her relaxed time version, I guess. So, from what I understand, these figures are not necessarily available to purchase online, like Ami Ami, Good Smile, whatnot. Like, sure, you can use like a international, what do you call them, like a proxy service or something like that to buy the product, but I found these ones in the claw machines. They were much harder than the other arcade games that they had, and I saw that it was limited to one per person per day, maybe, I don't know, but it was said limited product. So then I assumed, hey, you know, maybe this is worth a lot. And I also did see a sign like on the side of the glass saying that they're not able to reposition it. So you know, for the people who plan to go to Japan and let's say you're having a little bit of trouble on the claw machine, you can actually ask a worker if they can reposition it for you to make it easier for you to grab, so you don't end up blowing like, you know, $50+ on something. But this one, along with the other one I'm going to show in a second, actually the rules specifically state that they can either A, reset it, or B, shift it to a different part on the two plastic rods in the same position, but not really fix it. So luckily I had two workers. One helped me with this one helped me with the other one, and I was able to win both. But enough of that. Let's actually open the figure and see how it looks like. So this is what it looks like. They kind of individually packed. Her tail separate, her right arm separate, and her per head separate. Yeah, so I'm gonna open these individual pieces and kind of put it together. But, you know, you just click it in place like so. I guess you just put her arm just like that. So, yeah. And then the tail, figure out how this goes. Okay. Looks like it's like that. Yep. So this is it. This is Kita-san Black from Uma Musume Season 3. Very nice figure. I spent around $45 for this one. I'm gonna put this one off to the side, and as you can see, she could sit perfectly fine. Maybe we could prop him show up with her. Okay, next one, also from the same series, also from the same set. This is a Grand Cheval, also Uma Musume Season 3, The Relaxed Time. Her box feels much heavier than Kita-san Black's did. Box got a little slightly damaged during transport, but hey, if the figure's intact, that's the most important thing to me. Gonna go ahead and unbox this one. And then just like that, we'll just put it together. So you just pop the head on, just like that. Just want to make sure it's a good fit. That's pretty much it. She has a foot piece. Foot piece goes through here. Maybe I'm just being foot goes on like this. She has a carrot plushie, so this one just goes on like so. Just like that. Then the last piece is it's her tail over here. I believe that's how it goes. So you can just have her sitting flat like that. Again, pretty cool figure. This one also took me $45. I was gonna give up on this one actually, but the worker was able to help me out with it. So yeah, those are these two figures are like the highlights of my trip. I was super excited to see that they had an arcade just dedicated to it. But anyways, that about sums up my hauls in Japan. And then I'll be making a separate video for the Nendoroids over there. Anyways, thanks for watching. Later.